yes, it's Thriller, Thriller Night. I don't know any more of that.
Okay, let me try. Oh, it's Thriller! Ow! It's Thriller, baby! I don't know the song either. I'm gonna stop right there. Right, well, guys, welcome back to another Destiny for Dummies. I mean, with Dummies. For Dummies? Whichever dummy you want to say, just Dummies. Yeah, we're the Dummies. Tonight with me, I have my very good friend, Booker the Looker, because he's one sexy man. Booker, introduce yourself, young man.
Hello, me old fruit. Yes, it's Booker here, as usual. Doing things that Bam forces me to do because he's got stuff that would, if it was published, would make me very embarrassed. There you go.
Incriminated for life, yes. Right, well, Booker, we've got a lot to talk about since our last video for Destiny with Dummies. I'll tell you what, mate. I'll let you have first swing at it. You have the floor, sir. Take it away.
Dude, yeah, well, I'm first going to start off with Inferno, new mode on the Crucible, and which I believe you've probably had a little bit more experience this week than I have, but sounds like an interesting proposition with no maps, no radar, and faster capture times and points, and no heavy ammo, or very little heavy ammo. How have you been finding it, me old fruit?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, mate. Yes, it's faster spawn catches. Faster point catches. Yeah, sorry, man. I've had too much drink. It's faster point catches. Heavy ammo drops once per map. But to be brutally honest, if I wanted to play Inferno game mode, desperate to play it, I could join a skirmish map and then duct tape a bit of paper to the front left part of my TV screen, and I've got Inferno mode. Okay.
Oh no.
You know, one of the phrases was they're trying to focus gunplay. What do you mean focus gunplay? I don't get that part, because this game's all about the gunplay. There are hardly any vehicles in the game anyway. So trying to focus something even more is a little bit silly. A little bit silly.
Oh, really?
Just a touch.
Come on, Bam. This is not very fanboy of you. Are you officially criticising the Inferno mode that they've given us on the Crucible?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm sorry. I hate to be the non-fanboy in this, but if I really wanted a fanboy thing, everything would be great. No, it's not. Why give us an Inferno playlist? I don't get it. I don't get it. I tell you what. What's fanboyish of me, to completely kick this out the window, is that new app from update 1.1, when you can actually switch out gear from your Destiny companion. Now that is a stroke of genius.
Oh man, this is sexy stuff. I completely didn't know that this was coming along, and I was doing a story mission on solo, and a friend of mine joined, and I actually was just saying, "Oh God, this is just hard. This is the end of this level." And I was going, "I wish I'd brought this." He said, "Well, go and get it." I said, "Well, I can't be asked to go up and flipping into space, back to the tower, hope the save point's all right." He said, "No, just pick your phone up and do it." And I was like gobsmacked. I couldn't believe what he was telling me. I thought he was trolling me. But yeah, I picked up my phone, had a look at the weapon I wanted it back in stores at home, and I literally pressed the button on my phone, and the graphic appeared on my TV screen immediately. It was like pants bulgingly flipping amazing.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I don't have to now leave the game to go to orbit, to then go back to Earth via a loading screen, to pick up this weapon, get back into another loading screen, join the fire team, which puts me back into no, none of these loading screen nonsense anymore. The Destiny companion app. Thank you very much, Bungie, for doing that. Time saving. Love you long time.
Yeah, love you long time. No money, no money, no money. Love you long time. Yes, yes.
But then you've still got to come out of the game. You're taken away from that immersion, that experience. Go onto an app. Go onto a PC. Go onto a tablet. No, yeah, I see that. I mean, the app's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. It's brilliant. But why can't I have it in game?
Yeah, we love it. It's, the functionality of it is what it gives you is time consuming, and of course, as we get used to using it, you'll be able to use it more quickly, and I won't be hiding in a dark corner hoping something doesn't kill me for too long. But yeah, it's the same. Well, it's true, and it's the same with the Grimoire cards. The fact that they've fixed the Grimoire cards in this patch, virtually irrelevant to my gaming experience. I've long since not worried about reading the Grimoire cards because they're not in game. They're on my phone. I just don't think about reading up on them. Sometimes I think to myself, I really should do that, but then you never get around to it. So I'm missing a whole portion of the Destiny universe. So yeah, but just put them in game, Bungie. Thanks. I mean, you're doing great. Put them in game though.
No, that was brilliant. I love the app. I love the app. Moving on to sort of like the core part of this update, apart from the Destiny app and stuff, a whole lot of the, as we said before, gun nerfs and gun tweaks. They fixed the heavy ammo, where the heavy ammo wasn't being included after certain perks from the armor and weapons were being added into your character, then it would make you lose the heavy ammo. They nerfed the auto rifle by 2.5% DPS wise, and they tweaked some of the range. Pulse rifle was an increase to DPS by 9.7%. The hand cannon got reduced to range and accuracy. The fusion rifle got a increase to the spread and starting ammo, and the shotgun's DPS was increased 100%. In PvE.
In PvE.
Yeah, the increase to range. Sorry. It was a nerf to the range. Sorry.
Yeah.
A nerf to the damage drop off. So they nerfed that thing down even further.
Oh
and, they nerfed the starting hammer. So that poor weapon has been thoroughly beaten with the nerf hammer. Poor shotgun.
PvP, yeah. I mean, and I'd like to thank Bungie for making it basically a really, really good melee weapon now, because the range was so bad on it. Anyway, that you had to be like literally in the same room for it to do any good. But I mean, now you've got to be within punching distance before this thing takes you out. But hey, it's bloody dangerous at punching distance. So I'll give it that. 4 shots to the face, you're not getting up.
So basically, 4 shots to the face plus beat them over the head with it kills it, yeah? Because now it's become a pretty dangerous melee weapon. I like it.
It has become a very dangerous melee weapon. So I'm running around basically with an auto rifle. It's the only thing I've got that does anything at range. Everything else is you've got to be within reaching distance of me. There's a clue on how to beat me in PvP. Don't come in the same room as me.
Well, since you mentioned auto rifles, I just want to put this out there. I've got a Vanquisher 8 with 42 rounds in the magazine. Booyah!
I believe you may have dangled that particular willy in my face before, and I'm not going to bite.
Are you jelly, baby?
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, I fully maxed out my Raid Pulse Rifle, which did get a very nice 10% buff. And when it's fully maxed out, you're shooting through Night's Walls of Darkness. It's got Field Scout on it as well, so I've basically got a 42 magazine on that thing. It just keeps firing and firing, and honestly, man, the moment of the pulse rifle is here.
That's Raid Edict pulse rifle, isn't it? I haven't tried that in PvP. I'm going to give that a go. That sounds like a pretty dangerous weapon.
Well, I'm not sure how good it will do in PvP, because they've been poor in PvP in general. It's my weapon of choice in PvE right now. That and the nicely buffed shotgun, which is fun to use in PvE. I mean,
I'll tell you what's also been fixed in this update as well. Just moving swiftly on before we rattle off one of our tangents again, Booker, which we often do.
Speak for yourself.
They managed to finally fix Xur, and he's going to bring engrams every single weekend. Thank God for that. Thank you for fixing that, Bungie. But the thing is, I've got to ask Booker, what's he using these strange coins for? I mean, I have to do a heroic, and every week, and to give this guy my strange coins. What's he doing with them? I mean, jeez.
I don't know, man. It's not like he's had like any different stock for a long time. Look, Xur, you are getting millions of bloody spare coins every flipping week. For God's sake, you go find some part of the goddamn solar system where they've got some different stock list from the one you're bringing to me each week. I used to get excited about Xur, but there's been nothing new happening with Xur for a long time, and you would have thought he would have got some new stock by now. I mean, it must be absolutely loaded. It must be minted.
He's minted. You know what I think we should do with this? You know how he comes up every weekend for a couple of days? Why? No, he's earning millions of these strange coins every week. Get an office, bro.
Rent an office, dude.
Rent an office, dude. Yeah, exactly. It's big enough. There's plenty of empty spaces. Get an office, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't he rent the space where the flipping Grimoire library isn't?
Oh, exactly. No, exactly that, mate. Exactly that.
There's definitely a spare space there.
Yeah, definitely. You know what he also needs to go ahead and do? Get himself some new threads, because that robe's a bit religious right now. You know, a bit holy. You know, go to Pluto, yeah? Get yourself a shave in the shower, yeah? Brush your teeth once in a while, because your breath stinks, bro.
Properly
Jesus.
loaded, and he can't even put a decent suit on and get a decent blooming shave. Anyway, I've got a theory, actually, that what he's actually doing with his coins is collecting all of the odd socks. That's what he's doing. So there's an odd sock black market out there, of which he's buying every single one of them up. And
Motherfucker, so he's got my spare sock.
Yeah, so sooner or later,
bro, I'm coming for you, son.
You're going to have Guardians out there who simply have a lopsided because they're getting blisters on one foot because they haven't got a decent pair of socks on it, and they've only got a pair of socks on one foot, and they also can't write down on their timesheets is how much work they've been doing, like on killing all the aliens and stuff. So eventually it'll just be complete chaos. Nobody will be getting paid what they want because they can't write down all their timesheet numbers, and people will be getting blisters because they've got no socks, so they can't fight properly. And basically, that is how Zer is going to overtake the universe with all the spare coins he's getting each week for selling us a load of shit.
Right, so basically what you're saying is that Zer's the master overlord of everything. Okay, yep. I'm with you on that. He's got my spare sock. I know where my spare socks are going, and he's got the ballpoint pen I lost.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I'm with it.
Just saying.
Zer, give me my shit back, bro.
Yeah, and stop flipping hiding down the back of my sofa.
Yeah. Get a shave. Brush your teeth. Get some new threads, yeah?
All those things. So I think that pretty much wraps it up now, Bam. Now we've actually solved the mystery of who is the overlord of the universe, and the fact that we know that he's got your socks. So until next time, don't forget we will both be in a reticule near you sometime soon. Bye!